being in the position that I'm in right now, I have a more unfiltered approach to how I speak. I don't know if I would have had the courage to speak like that being affiliated with an organization. And that's the realest shit that I ever can say. And I've gone on other platforms, which will remain nameless, that have been a part of organizations that, whoa, I can't say that. I can't produce that. I had to edit that out because it's the look. You care about what the coach will say. You care about what the teammates will say, even though it may still be true.
Yeah.
So now I don't work for nobody. It's my job to expose the truth as I see fit. Mm-hmm. And if it's some type of flaw, or they would say if it's some type of cap in my dialect or what I'm saying, people can call it out. I think everybody has a voice now in the comments. Everybody has a voice now in the tweet. Everybody has a voice now with, repurposing your content to say, hey, I'm going to put this on my story. I don't agree with Cam. They tag Cam. They say this. They say that. And it is what it is. It's still subjective. And that's what social media has been able to do. The power of social media has now derived into now major companies seeing how people digest content. And it's not your prototypical way where, nightly news where you have to wear a suit or this or that. It's not now. Whoever is the source of the news has to be a reliable source. And I don't think athletes until this point, over the last 2 to 3 years, had that respect to speak on these things, which is crazy to even think. Because I'm saying to myself, obviously over the last really 7 to 8 months, people have been taking shots at me because of my take. Not necessarily my take, more so than the person who is giving the take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that comes with just that fear of like, oh, shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, but may the real live forever and the fake get exposed.
Do you think it will be? Like
more than ever, I think people just want you to choose a side and stay there. You can't straddle the fence. You can't sit up here and say, hey, I want to be politically correct right now. Shit, so when I hear Russell Wilson say, hey, I paved the way for a lot of damn athletes or black athletes to have an opportunity, like, cool, stand on that. That's how you feel? Cool, I respect that. There's going to be some people that's going to feel like, hold on, wait, what about this person? What about that person? It's not to say that you didn't disrespect that, but there's other takes that from the basketball, from women basketball to softball to track and field to these, wherever you want to kind of go with it, gives you that type of feeling that, hey, this is my take. Whether you agree with my take or not, this is how I feel. And from an athlete, if you can't respect my take, a person who has played this game, who has prepared for this game, who has been financially awarded by this game, who else can?
So what about from the reporter side? If they say a take and they say, well, I studied, I researched, I did all of these things, what I'm saying is accurate. Like, what does that say to them? Like,
they're also falling in line with their podcast, too. Stephen A. Smith Show, a podcast. Skip Bayless, a podcast. All these people. I seen Sage Steele with her podcast. Like, there are people that are coming out. They're getting on board with, hey, we don't necessarily need an ESPN to get our message across. Now, don't get me wrong. ESPN has way bigger budgets than going independent, but I think the independent route gives ESPN the notion to say, hey, he's doing some numbers with his platform.
It just gives you more light. It's like you selling your mixtape.
Correct. Yeah.
And then now you sign into a bigger label.
And these people are really making a lot of money from it. Obviously, I just recently did Club Shay Shay, and seeing the outpour of respect that people have of you. Mm-hmm. And this ain't a production that was produced outside of him and his team. So shout out to him and whoever who produces their own show. It's done your way.